Are you not sure what to expect of the English part of the BBE entrance exam and are thinking that, hey, my English is great, it's B2 and above, so I should be totally fine with it? Well, then let me walk you through it. So that's a common question I get in my EDMs. For example, if my English is C1 or B2, should it be fine? And I always tell that it's a good starting point, of course, it's a good basis. But please never underestimate the time pressure, the stress that you will have on that day, and the fact that your brain is a muscle that you have to train for it to perform certain tasks. You know, just like when you have like a nice abs, I don't, but well, in case you have abs, that's nice. If you don't train them and if you don't, let's say, drink your protein and stuff like that, they will fade away. The same thing happens in your brain when you stop practicing a certain type of tasks. You know, like this scenario happened all over again, like in school, for example, when you would take a test, let's say history, geography, whatever subject it is, and as soon as you walk out the door, you forget what you just had. Well, same scenario. So please still practice English, reading comprehension tasks, and keep improving your vocabulary and grammar. And I will walk you through step by step the kind of tasks you might expect that are from my course and the exam simulation that I made based on students' feedbacks and reviews from the previous years. So, the first type of task is, of course, the reading comprehension. You will have a text of, let's say, 5 to 8 paragraphs long, so let's say around an A4 page long, so not too much, like a typical IELTS or TOEFL Cambridge test. And it's going to be about something recent, let's say economic development. Let's say I had text about recycling when I was applying, like an entrance exam. So something that's kind of going around, and it's kind of familiar to most of you if you're watching the news or have Instagram and you scroll through Reels. Well, everyone does that at this point, and you're also watching this reel by scrolling through Instagram. Well, here we are. And you'll have tasks about the text. And it might seem like 5 questions about the text are not that much. But in each task, you have 5 statements that are true or false, and they're not connected, and they're not going to follow in the same order. So it's going to be 25 mini statements about the text. So be ready to be fast and try to find information quickly. Then the second type of task would be a vocabulary task. So let's say about synonyms, antonyms, if this phrase means the same as this phrase, and stuff like that. And for those kind of tasks, just keep improving your vocabulary, especially the academic one. Let's say the vocabulary used for describing graphs, for writing an essay, and so on and so forth.